Our Loomenade seat just came in. I'm excited to pop this in on our 72 volt Super 73. Just came in 2 minutes ago. Let's unwrap this thing and install it on our 72 build. But it's supposed to cover all of the body frame, the top body frame. Alright, so I kind of unwrapped it already. I just wanted to make a note that it does come with only 3 bolts. There's a Loomenade tag right there. It is like an inch higher already and thicker. The comparisons from the stock. And an inch wider as well. Just about. I kind of knew that already from the photos. But it does seem comfortable. I don't really mind now because I'm not really pedaling this bike anymore. It's no longer an e-bike in my opinion. It's more of an electric motorbike now, being a 72 volts. I thought it would have some bolts here, but I guess it doesn't. It just has one in the midsection and kind of in the rear around here. Alright guys, we're gonna ride to Santa Fe Dam and maybe take some pictures of this new setup. But it is tall. It's a little too tall for my taste. My position on the bike feels like I'm 2 inches higher. So it feels different. As far as comfort goes, it's actually comfortable for a wider seat than for a wider seat of my preference. So it's not bad. I wish it had bolts on the on the front of the seat. But it didn't. It just has, again, 3 bolts, what I showed you earlier. Just cornering feels different being 2 inches higher now. So that part sucks for me. You know, as much as possible, you'd like to be lower to the ground. But yeah, center of gravity is all different. The good thing is, you know, you could have a child in the front now. There's definitely that seat space. The padding, it's pretty good. Like, I'm not feeling the bumps. I just hate that, yeah, it's taller and I'm tiptoeing a lot more. I'm only like a 5'6", 5'7" foot tall. I expected it to be taller, but not like an inch and a half taller, you know? Alright, let's pull over and get a look-see here. So right off the bat, some pros and cons. Let's go over it. You know, pros, for me, is it covers that space in the front that had an empty slot for like a battery, that where it used to be the battery tank. So it kind of covers that aspect. Actually comfortable as long as you don't plan on pedaling on it. Around $200 on Loomenade. And you know, the other options were an RSD seat, the Malibu Special Design Super 73, or Tapia seat, which they were selling for over $300. So I think those are the pros. The cons for me is it's a little too tall for my height at 5'6", 5'7" foot tall. It's too wide also. So too wide and too tall. It's bulky, you know, like it takes a big portion of the bike. And aesthetically, I don't know that if it looks better or not. It's very fat looking. Like it looks like a little bit on the big side for the bike, you know? Like it's kind of fat. The original Cafe Racer seat was only like this high. So like it's a good, like almost double the size in terms of height. Everyone has their own opinion, so those are my pros and cons. Let me know what you guys think, if that's something you would buy. I'm liking the Loomenade company. I'm liking the things that they're doing. It's like a business that I definitely would like to start on my own as well. Customizing panels, lights, e-bike accessories. the whole shebang. So they're doing some good stuff. So definitely check them out. It's definitely a bona fide two-seater seat now. You know, the ones that Super73 sell, they claim to be a two-seater, but you could barely fit one person. This one, it extends all the way to the front of the frame, so definitely a two-seater now, in my opinion. It's got some pretty nice quality stitching. Yeah, pretty comfortable. I think the more I use it, the more softer it'll get, hopefully. They come in two colors. I obviously chose a black one, and the other one would be brown, kind of like the blue Super73 seat color. Brownish, tannish. Just my preference. I would just make it a little thinner, kind of like the RSD seat, and I would be making it maybe 1 inch or maybe 2 inches longer, so it kind of fills this little gap right here. But those are just minor things that I would, nitpick about. But let's keep riding. Wear it down more so it gets lower, hopefully. For me, it's more aesthetics than practical. I think that's how I feel about it. Much higher. Or look, I could just dangle my legs and not even touch the ground anymore. It feels like with all these panels and these large seats, it's starting to look a little bit more like that bulky Zion electric motorbike. Yeah, so it changes the look overall. There's like almost 2 inches bigger than the frame that it pops out a little bit in the midsection. I just wish it kind of tapers along the frame. That would have been nice. Kind of more like the RSD seat. I hope they start selling the adventure seat. That's something I was looking forward to. They look comfortable as well. As of now, they're not selling it on their website, Super73. But even if they do, I wonder how much they would be selling it. Again, this seat was $200. I think it's fair in comparison to other long seats for the Super73. So the stock seat was about at 31.5 inches seat height, right? So this one I would say plus 2 inches. So you're looking at 33.5 inches seat height. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the feeling of if you've ever ridden the arielrider xclass 52 volts with the stock seat. That's kind of how high I feel now. Although it is more comfier than the arielrider stock seat. Look at all these things that just start popping up. Yeah, that thing. That 20-footer thing. What is that? I've never seen that till today, and I'm always here in Santa Fe, Dan. What is it? It's like a upside down palm tree or something. I don't know. There's a ton of them. This path might be a good path to take on a group ride on Memorial Day, since we're going to be around this area already. It's much more scenic than the bike lanes, to be honest. It should lead to the lake at some point or another. It's a little bit rocky, a little bit technical. Most people would be able to ride this. It's a fire road, if anything. While we're here, we're gonna see how far the dam has dried up a little bit. Although I could already see that it's starting to get muddy. I'm not even going to go any further. I see it getting muddy, and then I see the water over there. But yeah, I think a month ago, this was all filled with water. That's why there's a lot of things pretty much growing here. We're going to move on out of here, head the opposite way. Let's check out what's happening in the dock area. I've always wanted to bring my paddleboard here, or some kind of or a kayak, One of these days, maybe. Alright. Oh, that's nice. Well, we're pretty much at Azusa now. Still trying to, break in the seat. I'm just trying to use it more so I get the hang of it. I'm just adding some more miles. What is that? Looks like a Pac-Man painting on the floor. Yeah, that's going to be in today's quick vlog about the Loomenade seat. So far, I recommend it, especially if you're a taller person. But if you're a shorter person, it might be a little too high. Again, I'm 5'6", 5'7", foot tall, depending on which shoes I wear. And I'm tiptoeing. I'm tiptoeing on the Super73 RX. Anyhow, that's going to be in today's vlog, folks. I appreciate your support. Like and subscribe for more content. If you're shopping for e-bikes, check out the links in the description below for discounts on an aerial rider, Super73, or an off-road DIY bafang middrive kit. This is E-Bike Adventures signing out. See you guys in the next ride. Peace. We out.